first series from Marvel, Wandavision on Disney Plus is a huge hit. We can never take that away. Viewers are eager to know what will happen next, so even after the first few episodes, fans have been speculating about a second season of the show. However, it is still not clear whether there will be a second season at all, and today we have some bits and pieces for you about a potential season 2 of the series. So sit back as we take a first look at it. Enjoy! Season 1 Summary. Without even finishing with the first season, we desperately want a second one. We should definitely hold our horses, but we can't be blamed. The show is just that good, right? The series presented to us a whole new era, the wild world of Wandavision, starring the newlyweds Elizabeth Olsen and Paul Bettany as Wanda Maximoff and Vision respectively. The series has its unique qualities which distinguish it from every other Marvel series, as it transports us to a different setting with every upcoming episode, starting from the 50s in one episode, then transitioning to the 60s with the second episode, and moving forward to the 70s in the third, and so on. And every Friday we get a whole new spellbinding installment drop, all filled with Brady Bunch references, fueling our speculations for a second season. The tragedy from the MCU has been replaced with Wanda's and Vision's journey to the point we have now, a story of pure, innocent love and much deeper connection between the two. With that out of the way, let's continue with our story of what is coming up. But don't forget, everything might change, as we don't even know if Season 2 is a real thing, so keep that in mind. WandaVision 2 is possible. In a new interview, hinting that Doctor Strange 2 will not finish Wanda's story, Elizabeth took the liberty to let everyone start their theories for the next installment of the series. WandaVision was the starter of the Phase 4 of the MCU, and it was also the banner for the upcoming releases of many movies and series coming in 2021. And of course, just like up to this point, they will all be connected in some way or the other. Mentioning Doctor Strange, the first season will lead directly to Benedict Cumberbatch's sequel, Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. The secrets of the plot of the series have been kept tightly. However, some information started to leak from trailers and promotional materials of the sort. From what Elizabeth said, we can clearly see that even she doesn't know the ending of the series. And to top it all off, with the possibility of an upcoming Season 2 of the series, we can see Marvel having big plans for Scarlet Witch in the future. Not only because of her unique and powerful skills, but also how she is uniquely connected to all the things that are about to be released from the MCU. Wanda's story has been ever growing from the very first scene of her appearance, and her story is nowhere near its end. However, this might not be the case for her partner. Vision may not be around forever. Now, although the series is called WandaVision, merging the two main characters' name, Vision may not be around for too long. As we can remember, he was killed by Thanos in the MCU, and to be honest, his death seems like an irreparable fact inside this universe. His existence in the series is a mystery in and of itself, and from what we have seen, Wanda has created the sitcom Distant World for one sole purpose: to deal with her grief over losing him. On the other hand, his death might complicate things for future seasons, especially since his name is in the title. Thus, when the fantasy is broken, it is unclear whether the character will play any additional role in the series as a whole. Season 2 release date. As we said before, Season 2 has not been confirmed yet. However, many speculations have been flying around. With every new episode being released, every next Friday, the fans have been buzzing about which direction the series will take, if it is renewed for a second season. As for the possible release date of the second season, considering how Elizabeth Olsen is currently filming Doctor Strange 2, we should not expect any new episodes of the second season of the series until late 2022, and this is the absolute earliest. Disney Plus only one season shows. One of the greatest minds behind all this madness, which in today's world we call the MCU, is Kevin Feige, the one man who's working tirelessly behind the curtains. He's quite mysterious and can be very wary of what words he uses in his interviews. Prior to the series, when everything of what is coming was announced, the Marvel Studios president, Feige, said that some series will only last a single season, while others would go on for multiple seasons or somehow connect to other projects of the MCU. Now with this in mind, knowing that Olsen is already working with Cumberbatch on the sequel of Doctor Strange, we should really consider the second season, and the reality of all the theories becoming true is even closer. Season 2 Cast. One of the biggest unknown things about the potential Season 2 is the cast. Seeing how much of the reality fluctuates and changes from one scene to another, it is nearly impossible to say which of the characters we've seen so far will eventually return and reprise their roles, and which new character might show up. We don't know if even Vision will be a part of the Season 2 cast. Who knows what kind of shenanigans will happen in the series finale. So we have a list of cast members who could return for the second installment of the series. Elizabeth Olsen as Wanda Maximoff. We can't have that series without her, right? Other possible members of the cast are possibly Paul Bettany as Vision, Fred Melamed as Arthur Hart, Debra Jo Rupp as Mrs. Hart, Teyonah Parris as Monica Rambeau, Kathryn Hahn as Agnes, or maybe Agatha Harkness. We'll have to wait and see to confirm that, which at the moment is only a theory. Next we have Kat Dennings as Darcy Lewis, Randall Park as Jimmy Woo, and last but not the least, Emma Caulfield Ford as Dottie Jones, all of which might or might not appear in the second season. Season 2 Plot. While Olsen's answer to the question whether Doctor Strange 2 will act as a second season of WandaVision was vague, it certainly suggests that no matter the scenery, Scarlet Witch will play a much bigger role in the MCU moving forward. Given that Season 1 hasn't finished yet, and the previously mentioned Doctor Strange 2 is far from done with filming, it's impossible to say what can happen in the second season of the series. But if the story follows the comics, we could see Wanda becoming somewhat of an antagonist at some point, driven mad by her grief and pain. With X-Men set to join the MCU, don't be surprised if she plays a big part both as a possessor of the mutant heritage and her reality warping powers. The other thing to mention are Billy and Tommy, her children, who right now are just babies, but in the comics, they're actually the driving force, and their help in forming a new superhero team called Young Avengers when they are the right age. This legacy group has been hinted on for appearance on the big screen, and for the baby's age, it would not take much to speed up the process and make them full-blown Avengers in the next season of the show. The key element that plays part for the future of the series is not only just what happens in the show itself, but also what's going to happen between the first and the second season of the show in the entire MCU. Which events will occur and play a big part in what is about to happen, and last but not the least, seeing how more and more cracks are breaking in from the reality outside of the perfect world Wanda has created. The possibilities are countless when the plot of the series is considered. On a related note, tell us down in the comments below which episode has been your favorite and why. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon if you would like to see more videos like this in the future. As always, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.